Well, a special interview here on a special night in Launceston. The 1992 Launceston Cup winner was Star Cheers, ridden by Kelvin Sanderson. Kelvin, 1992, wasn't yesterday. Can you remember it?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I can remember the day, not much of the night, but yeah, I can certainly remember the day. There was a big thrill, yeah, one of my biggest thrills as an apprentice.
Must have been an incredibly special time for you. Star Cheers, of course, as an apprentice. Tell us a bit about the horse.
He was a really strong, big horse. Loved getting over a bit of ground. After he won the Launceston Cup, we took him over to Melbourne and he ran in the Duke of Norfolk Stakes 3,200 metre race. I think he finished in the top 5 or 6 over there. But no, he was a lovely big horse, gentle horse. One thing, Bill, on the day, was so confident, of the horse winning, and yeah, he was spot on.
And I'm here with Mel Molinix as well. Mel, Star Cheers ended up in your care on Flinders Island. Tell us a bit about how that happened.
Well, Margie and Desi were leasing him off the owners, and they found out that he might be getting put down or going somewhere, and so they offered to buy him off the owners. And so he came to Flinders, and the rest is history. I went up to, he was actually up being shown as a pacing day. They used to have pacing on the island. It was huge, and he'd gone up there with his rug on. It was just awesome to see him. And sorry, I get a bit emotional. And he just, I missed it. So I got there, and he was in the stable. So I went over to see him, and I said, "Oh, I missed it. I'm so disappointed." And Jackie Shaw said, "Why don't you just hop on him?" I said, "No way. I don't even know him." And so he went and got this saddle and bridle and came out, and it was all rusty. The saddle was all rusty and old, and the leather was hard. And he put it on him and said, "Get on him." I'm like, no. Anyway, so I hopped on him, and there was 2 girls on their ponies, Kylie and Jenna Clifford. Sorry, I get really emotional. And we went out, and there was a heap of people there on the day, because it was the last day of the pacing on Flinders, and so we just walking past the crowd, and he felt really good, and I thought, why don't we just keep going? So we left Kylie and Jenna behind, and we started to trot up the straight, and we got round the corner, and he just felt good. And I said, let's do this. So we just galloped flat out round the back of the training track and back round the crowd. It was the best day of my life.
Something that will stay you forever, I can tell. And you were telling me before, it was 29 Star Cheers when he passed, and you put a lot of work into him as far as rehabilitation goes, and give him a good life after racing.
Yeah, yep. He went back to Jack's after that, and Jack said, "Why don't you take him? Because I don't like thoroughbreds, I just like paces." And so I rode him around Mount Lecky one day with some others, and fine. So then I rode him home, and he lived with me for the rest of his days. And in the end, his knees went, but he was 29, so that's a good age for a thoroughbred. And that was, lived at our place for the rest of his days. So.
Great life for Star Cheers. You can't believe, though, that his winning jockey's still riding.
No, I can't believe I finally get to meet Kelvin after all this time, after all these years.
It's great to see. Great to have you here, Mel, on a special night, and thanks for your time as well, Kel.
Not a problem, mate. Pleasure.
There we go.